following the little break and Southern Miss on Saturday?
No, we just got done with our second practice back from break. We're gonna get another one here at 3 o'clock. So we're trying to get after it. We're still trying to get better. Our schedule doesn't get any easier. Hitting the road against the number one team in the conference, the team that won the conference last year, and so it's just gonna continue to make us better. I think we are getting better, and so it's might as well start with the top.
Yeah, with all the road games that you have had, that brings about a lot of togetherness and bonding, I would think, right?
Yeah, I think we're getting closer as a team. I think we're getting better. I think it's made us tougher. I think we're going to be very well prepared. We have a 4-game road stretch in February. So I think our conference trips are going to be a breeze for us now, and I think we'll be very ready for that 4-game road stretch. So we're battle tested.
You've won 4 of your last 5. What's your confidence level with the team right now?
I'm not a super confident person, but I think like we've seen some good and we've seen some bad, and so we just have to keep continuing to build off the good.
When you look at the Sun Belt as a whole, what excites you about competing in that conference?
Yeah, I mean the Sun Belt's tough, and if you're gonna be in a league, you might as well be in a great league. And I think we have 3 teams in our conference right now that were at some point. They may not still be, haven't kept up with it, mid-major top 25. And so we have a lot of really good teams that are out there making a lot of noise, beating Power 5 schools. And so every night is going to be a battle for us. Take it one game at a time, but we're going to get to play basketball at a really high level.
Is it, when you hit conference scheduling, there's a little more rhythm to the season. Do you think that helps?
Absolutely. I think having set days where we play, set off days, for us, you get regular scheduled home games. So we're on the road, we're home. We get 2 home games back to back. And so you get into kind of a stride, you get into kind of a routine. You get a true off day before our off days have landed on Mondays or they've still had to go to class. And that kind of adds up too if you're a player. So I think a routine is huge for us. And everyone gets that advantage.
You being a West Virginia native and obviously not singling anyone out, but you've got some West Virginia kids on your team. Can you kind of, talk about what they meant at this stage of the season for you?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's always one of my favorite things as a coach, coaching in this state, when you hear someone's name come over the intercom and it's from West Virginia. And we're doing it with a lot of West Virginians who are really talented and they play really hard. And they're very valuable members of our team. And I think that's one great thing about Marshall is you can get some of the best talent in the state. And I think we have a lot of those people in our roster right now.
This being your first go-around in the Sun Belt Conference, what do you expect from the other teams?
Yeah, it's going to be a game-by-game learning experience. I think, every time you play a team for the first time, your scout is a little bit longer. You're still trying to learn every player. You're still trying to pick up on their tendencies, and then the second time you play them, you can make your adjustments. Everyone has to adjust to us, which is nice, but everything for me is brand new. And I look at every scout and I do every player, and so it's going to be a grind until we get to that second portion.
When you look at the way you guys have developed over the course of the non-conference, where have you seen the most growth?
I think we're a little more balanced. I think we have a little more depth. Early in the year, we were relying on a couple people. I think now our bench is starting to produce more. We're starting to play a little bit more as a team. We're getting something from everyone. So that to me is huge, and it takes some pressure off of our top scorers, and everyone can step on the floor and produce.
So it looks like the team is starting to gel come conference time. Do you sense that?
I do sense that. And it's a long season, but hopefully right now, you don't ever want to peak too soon. So hopefully right now we're catching our stride. Again, really starting to bond a little bit better, playing harder, playing well with each other. And so it couldn't happen at a better time.
When you look specifically at Southern Miss, what do you see?
They're athletic. They're good. They have one of the best players in the conference, probably the second best guard we'll play. And so they're big. They're undefeated at home. They play really hard. They're very athletic. They're probably the best team in our league right now. And so they beat Ole Miss, who was 19 in the country. And so we're going to have our hands full. We got to come out. We got to play well. We got to hit shots.
Anything good for Christmas?
Got a little break, so that was nice.
I asked Dan about the break and how sometimes maybe stepping away from the game for a couple days What do you think about that?
Absolutely. I love being able to chunk it up into 2 seasons, preseason, break, and it gives some bench players some motivation. Get in the gym over break. Maybe you can take someone's spot if you haven't liked the way you've been playing. It's kind of a fresh start. So the preseason is over. Now is when the championship season starts, and so. I love a little break, a reset, get home, see your families, stay in the gym, but get back and let's get back to work. I think that's huge for everyone.